morning, start of day 2. So it's about 20 past 6 and nice cool crisp morning, so the sun's just starting to poke through. Got a bit of morning cloud, looks like that'll burn off, so another good day ahead of us. Bit of a rough night in the old Scott-Kilvert Hut. Not so much with my 2 hiking buddies Glenn and Matthew, but the fourth person, he made noises that were out of this world last night, non-stop. It was like a volcano. I can't sleep with the slightest bit of noise, so I was just cowering in the back corner of the upstairs park, pleading for this guy to stop snoring. If he's there again tonight, I'm going to record it and put it on YouTube. It was just out of this world. The tunes that were coming out of his body were quite something to behold. Anyway, I think maybe I drifted off towards 4:30 a.m. I think, when he finally gave up the ghost and shut the hell up. Body's feeling good. Good mat that I've got, so I don't feel the hard boards, which I hear the guys are complaining about down there. So I'm feeling good, fired up, ready to go. So we'll just have some brekkie. I think the plan is we'll head out, Matthew and I, about 7:30, about an hour or so, and then we'll get cracking on the pruning. Well, Glenn, he's just taken off about 20 minutes ago, back that way to Wildheim to get our radios replaced. There you go, the joys of camping. At least it's not raining. Off we go. Start work on day 2. So about 7:30. And our brekkies, we had our kit away, so now we're heading back up the track we're heading up towards where this track meets up with the Overland. So we'll just continue on from where we finished off yesterday afternoon after 2.5 hours of work. So it's actually further along the track than what we thought it was. So we made it quite a way along, maybe a third of the way along. So 20-25 minute walk there this morning, and then we just base ourselves just before it starts to head up to the Overland, that steep part. That's where all that, I think it's called bowery type bush, is starting to overgrow the track a little. So it's, in a way, it's kind of good. We know what we're up against in terms of bush, and I think it's this kind of bush, just so you can see it. I think very similar, yeah, same kind of bush. It's just it's alright here, but when it grows across the track, it's a bit of a pain. So like I say, it's 7:30 now, so we'll probably work right through. These two are pretty hardcore, Glenn and Matthew, so we'll probably get an honest day's work out of me today. Upwards, probably, well, they like to have us back at the hut. The rangers said by 4:30, so it doesn't get dark till 9, so I'd say we might just continue working on. I think we've all got that nice good kind of work ethic, come out here to make a difference, so we might extend that slightly. May as well, it's what we're here to do, make a difference. So Glenn's gone back not only to get the radios, but to bring back another pair of shears. The kind of bush that we're up against, it's a lot easier with big things like this than just the little hand clippers, so that'll help speed things along as well. Anyway, so off to work we go. Day 2. Let's get into it. So we've made it to the, I guess from Scott-Kilvert it just kind of comes along the base of the Cradle Massif, and now it's kind of now making a beeline up for that little gully over there. A bit more open and exposed here, so it's feeling the nice warm sun, cool breeze. Really good progress. So we will get up towards the gully today, a bit of tomorrow as well. For me at least, it's nice seeing another part of Cradle which I haven't seen before. So I haven't seen this part only the other side, at this angle. It's good to get a different view. Lake Rodway kind of up and over those trees in the foreground. I reckon it's time for a smoko. The man needs his chocolate. There's a little gem of a waterfall. One of the treats you're getting working in this track. And it drops off a good 10-metre waterfall down there. But we're not far from the top. I reckon I might make a push for the summit this afternoon before we head back, because we're so close, just to get up the end, see what it's like up the top. You see Cradle off in the distance. It's just beautiful. Nice little track this, it's really nice. Just have a look at section I've been working on the past half an hour or so. Look at that nice clear path now. This was all overgrown. So now it's kind of what we're here for. those magic views. But through here it was all overgrown. Now especially through here. Nice, easy to find step. Good work, Dave. Quitting time, day 2. So that's about 3:15. We've been at it solid since about 8. And we left the hut about 7:30. So enough pruning for one day. Given it's only about 3:15, I'm just making a quick dash to the top so I can have a peek at Barn Bluff. Perfect conditions today. Crystal clear sky. So with the weather predicted to turn foul tomorrow, I figured I'd use the opportunity to get up onto the plateau and have a look. Just a quick look and then back to the hut. Jeez, a steep old track. It's been reasonably flat, gently uphill most of the day. Now, oh, it's solid. I can kind of see the skyline in the low distance, so I'm not that far. Just short, sharp, steep section. So let's just knuckle down, get to the top, and see what we can see. Oh, so close up there. So there's Lake Rodway. Hidden Lake, I believe that is, on the right. It's probably the Forth Valley off in the distance. Getting out a little bit kind of clearer territory. That was a short, steep pinch back there. And here. We won't be getting all this pruning done tomorrow, so group 2, welcome. I'm not quite at the top yet. Just about. I just saw a little seashell fossil just down there. I'll put that into the video so you can see it. Alright, here we go. Look at that! Oh yeah! Woo! Mount Oakley, Pelion East, Mount Ossa, Pelion West, Paddy's Nut, Barn Bluff. This is the escarpment that you walk along just to get down the Waterfall Valley. Oh, it was worth the effort. Get up here. Bit of a strong wind up here on the top, but woo! can see some overlanders. See the backpacks bobbing away. And there's Frenchman's Cap as well, so you see everything laid out in front of you today. Phew. Actually, I might make a dash up to the Overland just so I can tell you about it. Another couple of 100 metres. Oh, look at that. There's my favourite, Bumbeloff. So Lake Rodway, Hidden Lake, and then a track up to, back up to Dove Lake up that way. Now, so this is a nice to know. So from that cairn back there, walk along another 10 minutes or so, and we've got this clear spot, a little protected area. It's kind of cut the wind out, so in case of emergency, oh yeah, perfect spot. If somebody's in dire need to escape the brute winds that can lash this kind of plateau coming up, which we've experienced on our first overland. We've got gale forced rain, hail, sleet, terrific winds. That's good, I'm glad I know that's there now. So can you see, oh, even more people. 2 overlanders in the distance, 3 just getting to the Bumbeloff turn off. I guess they've all done the summit, given it's summit of Cradle, given it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. So they're on the homeward stretch. Oh, hello, here's somebody. What do you know? Let's have a chat if we can. No worries. Enjoy your walk. Actually got a little bit emotional there, just coming up to the Overland Track. Kind of just washed over me where I was 8 months ago, getting helicoptered out. So to see all the peaks out in front of me. So remember how such a high it was just back in March, so only 8 months ago, other side of winter. We had just similar conditions where it was crystal clear first day or two, you could see all the big peaks, so it was really good just to come up and see it all again, kind of be back where I kind of didn't get to complete what I set out to. But good thing I did though. So there was a German couple who actually took a wrong turn. They're doing the overland, but they took the turn down Scott-Kilvert Hut, and I met them about 50 metres, 100 metres on. They thought they were heading in the right direction, so luckily I was able to turn them around and head them off in the right direction. So off they go in the distance. That would have been a bit of a bugger for them, because that's a steep track down the Scott-Kilvert. So, and then there's a mum and daughter just behind them as well, so it's good to have a chat to fellow overlanders. I'm kind of buzzing being back here, seeing all the peaks again, being back on the Overland. With my little high-vis vest, they thought I was actually, well, the American couple did at least. They showed me their passes. Oh, but how about this? This is as far as I'll go, so it's about 3:30. I'll just take my time now back to Scott-Kilvert. Had my little cheese and bickies watered up. They're likely to be the last people, I guess, for the day. The two Americans, and then there was 3 and 2. So I doubt there'd be that much more left coming through today. So that was good. Bit of interaction with my people. Let's just go back to the junction of the Scott-Kilvert Hut track. Much easier to walk along here with just a day pack than a whole Overland Track weight. So I'm kind of stoked. So I got to see that little seashell fossil, and we found that little emergency shelter just over the ridge there. And here we are at this little well-known junction. So obviously Waterfall Valley Hut that way, Wildheim 2.5 that way, and Scott-Kilvert where I'm going, just an hour back that way. Lots of memories, lots of emotion. Somewhere I feel right at home. So definitely be back and heading that way as opposed to that way. So we've got unfinished business. My wife and I on the Overland. So in a few months' time, hopefully, we'll be joining the others. Back at that main waterfall here where we were shortly before this afternoon. So that's only taken 17 minutes to get off the top track junction down to here. So it's steep. I was on my hands and bum there several sections. Pretty old dodgy stairs and ladders and little mini rock cliffs to get. Oh, look how neat and tidy this is. Thanks, track workers or volunteers. Good job. So, half hour or so from here, so that's good. So from the top down the Scott-Kilvert, it's probably about 45 minutes, I'm guessing. So I'm just taking very gently. No rush at all, plenty of daylight. Feeling good. On a high for sure after seeing those sights. Might even be back at the hut when they make their call in back to Cradle Base. Tell them that we're all safe and well. Given I got basically no sleep thanks to Matthias, the German. His prolific snoring. That was Olympic snoring, Olympic class. That looks like a cracking spot to camp, hidden lake. Surely there'll be a track there somewhere. One day, maybe we'll give it a try. Anyway, I'm just going to knuckle down here, get back to the hut and put the feet up. Day 2, another success, another worthwhile volunteering day. End of day 2. So I made it back to the hut. 40 minutes from the Overland Track, Scott-Kilvert Track junction. So that was taking it very easy. my hands and bum in several places because it's quite steep up the top there with all steps and almost ladder type steps. But the sun's just dipped behind the ridgeline above us and it's getting very cold very quick, so it's probably going to be a cool one tonight. It was actually quite cosy last night in the hut. 3 of us upstairs, 1 below. So it's just the 3 of us tonight. Then Matthew and myself, so nobody else has walked in. Hopefully those 2 Americans made it to Waterfall Valley that I redirected. So the plan for tomorrow at this stage is we'll go back where we were today. We head off 7:38, do another half day more pruning, just further up the track, and then we'll head back here lunchtime, fuel up, and then hit the track for home about just after lunch, 1 o'clock. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of weather to move in. I just want to get some more nasty weather. At the moment though, crystal clear, dead calm, just cold. No wombats yet. I saw a tiger snake though. It was on the water tank, little planking between the tap and myself, and it saw me coming and just slithered away underneath the planking. So at least I've seen it. Hopefully it'll be gone by the time I go get some water. It's cooling right down. Time for some dinner. End of day 2.